Pascal. You are now rocking with that dude Pascal. We be going wild, Haitian in the building, so original. Got the haters catching feelings. Get your hands up to the ceiling and keep them held high, cause St. Louis isn't ready. Forget about it, goodbye. Hold on, we just saying hi. Five somebody, rise up weekdays. Catch us live, somebody. Let's go.
Good evening. Good morning and good afternoon, everybody, and welcome to the Pascal Show. Yeah, we're back at it again. I know I was only just like 5 seconds ago, but I figured I told you I'd try to hop on, and looks like I'm going to be able to hop on and be able to do this live with you guys and talk about this new information, which is wild. Great, fantastic news. But there is going to be a press conference here very, very soon. And so I wanted to hop on and be with you guys to watch this as a family, because this is a story, y'all. This is a situation that we've been covering for a while. Not only just myself, but there's been a lot of other channels and other content creators that have been talking about this story for a long time. And shout out to every single last one of them that have been talking about this, breaking this story, talking passionately on behalf of justice for this 20-month-old baby, Quinton Simon, without everybody out here using their voices, using these devices, using their platforms. This story would have maybe just fell on the wayside and may not have been what it is, right? We may not have this result. This could have just been something that just slipped away. And then we would have just been talking about this on some unsolved mystery type of situation, if you get what I'm saying. So I am very, very happy that we're getting this information. And in about 14 minutes from now, allegedly, we're supposed to be having a press conference from 5-0. Okay, the Chatham County Police Department is supposed to be coming out and speaking on behalf of this brand new news, which is LEILANI has been arrested. And I know some people are feeling some type of way about this, but hey, I don't know why anybody would feel some type of way about this, but honestly, I think this is fantastic news. Okay? Fantabulous news, babies. She is officially arrested. Here is some footage, some proof of her being arrested right now. Okay? She's doing her little perp walk, kind of a perp walk, kind of not. But anyway, we're going to find out here very, very soon on what the heck is going on. But I just wanted to show you guys, again, her perp walk. Okay? Some, throwing up gang signs. Not really, she can't, because she's got handcuffs on. So she can't do that, guys. But anyway, we got some great news, in my personal opinion. And that is, she's been arrested, y'all. And now we got a press conference coming up very, 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 very soon to give us the reason why she was actually arrested. So we're going to sit and wait. And, whoops. Marin Sweet, you are not, I repeat, you are not dreaming. Okay? So you don't need to rub the sleep out of your eyes. This is true stories. She has been arrested in connection to the disappearance and the unaliving of Quinton Simon. So the question still remains. What happened here? And we're going to get into it. So before we jump into everything, do me a favor, hit that like button down below. Send it past 200 likes. I see a bunch of y'all starting to file in. Hello. I know I just jumped off. I thought I had to run off and take care of something, but I don't have to right now, which is fantastic news. It's going to be postponed until after this because I wanted to share this and watch this with my family. All right. So please hit that like button down below. It just helps with the algorithm and all that stuff. And do not forget to hit that subscribe button. Okay? Be great to have you a part of the Pascal Show family. Okay? Anyway, we got to get into some things. Okay. Now, I know some of y'all have been sitting here going, oh, what's going on? What's the news? Etc., etc., etc. Well, we got some really amazing news, in my personal opinion. And like I said, there's some people out here, which is still beyond me, that there are people out here that are not happy about this news. Again, LEILANI, Simon, mother. I'll put that in quotation marks. The biological mother, let's just say that, of Quinton Simon As I reported just like 5 seconds ago in the past live video I just did, she has been arrested. She has been arrested in connection to the disappearance and the unaliving of this 20-month-old bouncing baby boy by the name of Quinton Simon. There it is. I just showed you guys the video in the last live show that I just did 2 seconds ago, but we will look at it one more again for you guys because I know this is very bittersweet for a lot of us. But in about 10 minutes, Chatham County Police, the Chatham County Police Department, or Chief Hadley, the head of this police department, will be stepping in front of a microphone to tell us exactly what they found, if they found anything, and why they suddenly now decided to have her catch a charge. When this could have happened a long time ago, y'all. A long time ago. But I'm going to show you the perp walk one more time because it feels so good to see it. You know, it just feels good. You know? So I figured, let's see it again. Shall we? Let's relive this wonderful moment in time. Man, you know for a fact, I'm sorry, I don't mean to cut it in between like this because I know we're all relishing in this information in this video, but I think it's really funny how the cop, like shout out to 50 right here, this cop right here, she stopped her right in before she was going to disappear behind that vehicle, and I feel like they let her be there so that she can soak it in. Soak in this walk of shame. That's what I feel. Okay. Real talk. And real quick, there was another question. Renee, will you share the press conference? Hell yeah. That's the reason why I'm on here, baby. Hell yeah. We're going to watch it. We're going to watch it all the way from the rooter to the tutor. We're going to watch the whole thing. Okay. As a family. And hopefully they're not going to give us like, we're keeping that close to the chest. Like, hopefully they don't do that ish. Okay. I really hope they don't. So we will be watching this together. The whole enchilada. Hopefully it's not crappy with the bad signals and Wi-Fi ish and all that stuff. So we'll see what happens here. But in about 8 minutes, it's all going down. But again, let me roll that one more time without interruption. I'm sorry. It just makes me feel good. Oh, hopefully justice will be served. We'll see what happens in this press conference, but let's look. Relive it one more again. I'm sorry. To me, when they stop, like right here, you know, and look at my mouse. You see my mouse? The door's all the way over here. Okay? The door's all the way over here. Okay? And what's hilarious to me is that she stops her right there, right here. Clearly, she don't give a damn. This police officer's like, no, you stand right here. Let paparazzi, let the media see that age. Because they could have stopped right over here. They could have stopped right up against the door. But they didn't do that. They stopped her right there. Damn right. Damn right. I say thank you. Thank you, Ellie. Okay? Thank you, Ellie. I appreciate it. All right. So, and press the number 1. Make sure you guys can hear me. All right. Somebody just said I'm muted, but I don't know if that's actually true. But anyway, feels like you guys can hear me. But definitely hit the number 1 on all that. Okay. I appreciate it. But again, doesn't that feel so good? Oh my God. It's so good. It's so damn good. Anyway, so I'm going to try to see if we can get this thing on and popping. But Of course, I know we already relived this a couple thousand times, but we're going to relive it one more again for you guys as well. And thank you for the ones, guys. Thank you guys so much. Okay. But here it is. Again, this is the tweet that I saw. This is the tweet that got me hopping on with the quickness to talk with you guys about this new set of information. And in this tweet, it says, breaking, LEILANI Simon, the mother of Quinton Simon, has been arrested and charged with M in connection with the disappearance of her son. And when I saw that, I was like, oh, my damn, we need to talk about this. I can't not talk with you guys about this. We've been covering this story for a while. We need to see this as a family. Okay. Now, shout out to you. Shout out to the family. Without you guys, I wouldn't have found this article here. And there's been other ones too, which we're going to relive real quick before we go into this alleged live thing. Okay. Going on. And I'll get to your super chat in just a minute, Chrissy Lee. I appreciate the love and appreciation. Thank you so much for your support. But it says here, mother arrested, and I hate this title, but we're going to read it. Mother arrested for M following disappearance, demise of missing Savannah toddler, Quinton Simon. Okay? So again, we're going to live through it. Allegedly, this is from Chatham County, and this is also, this is what they said. They said Chatham County Police Department has arrested 22-year-old LEILANI Simon and charged her with M in connection with the disappearance and demise of her son, 20-month-old Quinton Simon. She reported him missing from their home on October 5th, 2022. Obviously, she lied through her teeth about many, many things. Blamed the boyfriend, blamed the ex, the baby daddy, blamed everything. All right. Blamed the babysitter, but never took accountability for this at all. Since that time, millions of people have followed Quinton's case and have been awaiting answers. We will be releasing more details soon. And Chief Hadley, which we will be hearing in just about 3 minutes from now, because the time just changed. 3 minutes from now, Chief Hadley will be doing a press conference for news media. All right. However, we wanted to report this development to you without delay. They wanted to jump on this with the quickness. We are deeply saddened by this case, but we are thankful that we are one step closer to justice for little Quinton. Now, for me, the ongoing question still remains, what happened? What happened with 5-0? Did they find something? I'm hoping that they do. It would be painful to hear that they found nothing. And this young boy, his remains are still out there for no one to know what's going on, what's happened, etc. I'm hoping that is not the case. I'm hoping that they do have something, because you have to have something to arrest her. And again, you heard Chief Hadley before. We need something that's solid. We need something solid. We can't mess up. We get one shot in this situation. We only get one. So I'm hoping that in 2 minutes from now, we find out some real amazing information. That's what I'm hoping for. Let's get into the super chats. Thank you so much, Chrissy Lee. We got about a minute and a half left before they go live, allegedly. All right. There may be a delay. We never know. But again, guys, for those of y'all who are filing in, thank you so much for your support. Thank you so much for your love. Keep hitting that like button down below. Let's get it past 400 likes really quick. That would really mean a lot. Let's do that for Quinton. All right. So, Chrissy Lee, thank you so much for the $10 super chat. Sending out some good vibes that justice is served fully for Quinton and that the presser is not yet another nothing burger. That's what I'm hoping for, too. I'm hoping that they don't go, oh, we're going to play all these things close to the chest. F the chest. We want to know what happened. We want to know what you found. If you have a smoking gun, show me. Let me see the smoking gun, okay? So thank you so much for that. I really do appreciate that. We got another super chat. Hold on. It's in here. Charlie Miller. What's up? Thank you so much for the $5 super chat. I think you're saying, why did it take so damn long? About time she got arrested. We all knew she had something to do with the unaliving of this baby's son from the jump. Facts. I agree with you 110%. Again, thank you so much for the $5 super chat. And yes, you are speaking nothing but the truth, Charlie Miller. Nothing but the truth. So I'm hoping, like I said, they have something. I'm hoping that they have something big here. So let's see what they say.
Forecast, our work week is off to a cooler start, but it's not going to stay that way. Milder air is making a comeback, and it looks like we have a pretty good chance to see some rain showers.
Well, if you live in that area, you're going to have some nice weather. But that has nothing to do with what's going on.
3 at 6, a live report from Chatham County Police Headquarters breaking right now regarding the death of Quinton Simon. And don't let your Black Friday become extra dark by allowing thieves to steal your joy. We have some helpful advice tonight. Then, how about a trip around the world for a snack and a cold drink? You can do it right here in Savannah. We will tell you how.
You're watching WSAV on your side.
Yes.
Now, WSAV News 3 at 6.
It's the music for me,
Good
y'all.
evening, everyone, and welcome to News 3 at 6. I'm Tina Shaw. Ben has the night off. We're going to get right to some breaking news at this hour. Just a little over an hour ago, Chatham County Police took LEILANI Simon into custody and charged her with the death of her toddler son, Quinton Simon. And we're getting right to the Chatham County Police Department headquarters for a press briefing momentarily. That's happening with Chief Jeff Hadley and also Will Clark from the FBI here in Savannah. So you'll remember 20-month-old Quinton Simon went missing in early October from his Buckhalter Road home. Now, after an extensive search in nearby areas, authorities later named his mother, LEILANI Simon, the picture you just saw on the screen, as the prime suspect in this case. Meanwhile, investigators with Chatham County PD and the FBI have believed the child's remains are located within a landfill in Chatham County. We want to go right now to the breaking press briefing with Chief Hadley.
Thank you.
For the Chatham County Police Department, I'm accompanied this evening by Will Clark with the Federal Bureau of Investigation. This afternoon, Chatham County Police Department detectives arrested 22-year-old LEILANI Simon and charged her with malice murder, concealing the death of another person, false reporting, and making false statements in connection with the disappearance and death of her son, 20-month-old Quinton Simon. LEILANI Simon is being held at the Chatham County Detention Center and is awaiting a bond hearing. We do not anticipate any other arrests in this case. She has been the sole suspect from the beginning. On Friday, our search teams at the Waste Management landfill found what they believed were human remains. This afternoon, the FBI lab in Quantico, Virginia confirmed that they are, in fact, human remains. Additional testing, including a DNA analysis, is being conducted, and we have every reason to believe that this will confirm the remains are Quinton's.
Whoa!
This is a heartbreaking development for everyone who loved Quinton, for the many people who came to know him after his disappearance, and for our department. When we first received the call that Quinton was missing, we were hopeful that we would find him alive and unharmed. But as we have been telling you for weeks, all of our evidence pointed to his mother being responsible for his death and disappearance, and his remains being found in the landfill. I would like to thank the many people and agencies who worked hard to ensure that Quinton was found, that he would have a proper resting place, and that justice would be served. First and foremost, I want to thank the FBI. We are incredibly grateful for their invaluable assistance. Their expertise, their manpower, resources, and guidance are unmatched and were crucial in our efforts to find Quinton. They were on the scene within 3 hours of Quinton being reported missing and have assisted with every aspect of this investigation. The resources they poured into the landfill search are extraordinary and are the reason that we were able to find Quinton. I can't thank them enough.
Man.
Chatham County Police Department's Criminal Investigation Division also deserves special recognition. Their devotion to Quinton to making sure this crime did not go unsolved is an example of
What? What? What was that?
I'm John Morgan of Morgan & Morgan. As millions flock to the metaverse, many are experiencing unnecessary pain and suffering, terrible car crashes, frightening trip and falls, and on-the-job injuries. Our army of over 800 attorneys and 4,000
Savannah Police and Savannah Fire also were invaluable in this massive
That was
effort.
stupid.
Finally, I would like to thank the many people who showed their support for our department during this incredibly difficult and important investigation. We appreciate those who kept faith in the system and waited patiently for evidence we needed to make sure Quinton has every opportunity to receive the justice he deserves. At this point, I'd like to turn it over to Will Clark, who has some comments from the FBI.
I'm going to try to find another feed, but I'm going to let this go.
My name is Will Clark. I'm the Senior Supervisory Resident Agent of the Savannah and Brunswick offices of the FBI. 1 month ago, we began this landfill search alongside Chatham County Police Department with one purpose in mind, and that was to find Quinton and to bring him home. On Friday, search crews from the FBI and Chatham County found what we preliminarily believe are partial remains from a human child. Those bones were immediately sent to our lab in Quantico, Virginia. Additional testing for potential confirmation is now underway. It could be days before we have final results. What happened to this 20-month-old child is unthinkable. No child should be harmed by anyone, let alone the person in their lives that should be their protector. This investigation does not end here. There is more work to do. The FBI, along with our law enforcement partners, will continue to find justice for Quinton.
Unbelievable.
Thank you. We'll appreciate that. We'll try to answer some questions that you may have. Just be mindful that there's many we may not be able to answer.
Of course.
But we'll be willing to take some questions at this time.
You personally believe that you guys found bones in the landfill? Is that?
We found human remains. Yes, ma'am.
Do you believe the point that
Quinton was put in that dumpster? Do you believe that he was alive then or had died before he was in the dumpster and then made his way?
We have been listening to
Chief
Jeff Hadley, who you still see on our screen right now from the Chatham County Police Department. And he did just confirm that LEILANI Simon has been charged with murder in the death of her son, Quinton Simon. In fact, that information came via Twitter from the Chatham County Police Department more than an hour ago. In this press briefing, the chief says that LEILANI Simon has been charged with malice murder, concealing a death of another person, and making false statements as well. And this big information as well related to this case coming from Friday's search. The team actually found in that landfill human remains. Those remains, according to Will Clark with the police, the FBI here in Savannah and Brunswick, those remains were sent.
We don't need to hear that. What we wanted to hear is right here.
You wanted him to be able to make sure he wasn't in that dump. On Friday, how personal was that find for you?
Well, it was very personal, quite frankly. I mean, there's a lot of aspects to that. I mean, knowing the hard work that went into this investigation, everybody, not just Chatham County Police Department, but everybody that chipped in, the FBI, GBI, DNR, Chatham County Sheriff's Office, the civilians, you name it, from A to Z, we were 100% committed to bringing justice for Quinton and to appreciate the amount of human effort, the amount of human emotion that goes into a case like this, and to appreciate, hopefully, that this comes to a conclusion in terms of a conviction and things of that nature. You have a lot of emotions about that. You also have a lot of emotions as just a general human being, as a person who has children. You see the impact that has on people. So if you step back and take a moment to kind of absorb that, I think that If you didn't have any feelings about that, you might have to ask yourself a few questions.
No
Was
kidding.
there any evidence collected outside of the search in the landfill, the remains that you guys found on Friday? Was there any evidence you guys found in the searches you guys did at the school, cell phones, or computers, or anything that also led to the arrest?
I can't answer that.
Has LEILANI's status as a flagrant changed, or did it change prior to the arrest?
No.
Chief, you say this is preliminary. You would assume there isn't other human remains in that landfill. But until you get it fully 100% confirmed that these are Quinton's remains, what makes you confident to make the arrest today?
I can't get into the high level of detail, but just on some of the preliminary information that we got from the FBI, we have a high level of confidence that those are Quinton's remains. And we felt that we needed to make the arrest today because that was the right thing to do.
There's a
When you
lot
say
of pressure
human
in the last.
remains, what kind of remains are we talking when you say human remains? Any more specific details about?
No, ma'am. Go ahead,
Chief, this case has been one that has made national news.
Mhm.
There's been a lot of pressure against you personally, with your name out of the mouths of protesters, out of the mouths of the people in the community. You've gotten a lot of pressure about making this arrest. Sitting here today and knowing that you have this key piece of evidence, as you just said, what kind of message do you send to the community? For the people, that had your back, that said, yes, we're going to wait on the police to do this. And then to the people who said, this arrest should have happened almost 50 days ago.
Well, I didn't honestly feel a lot of pressure, quite frankly, only because I believed in our investigative process, the expertise that we were seeking that was around us, having a little bit of experience, in this profession. I understood people's perspective. I understood that, some people had their own strong feelings about when an arrest should be made and things that were going on. But we stayed focused on what we know and what we know how to do. And in conjunction with the FBI, we stayed the course. And so to those folks that supported us, to the citizens that believed in us and believed in our department, I thank you. And for those that had questions, that's their right to do so. This is America. You can have all the opinions you want, but I'm just so proud of our team and where we're at today.
As far as today's conclusion, do you feel like there's a sense of relief as far as you all officers, FBI agents, to come to an arrest to go ahead and move forward with this case?
Sure there is. I wouldn't be honest if I didn't say that there was some weight lifted off of the organization and particularly those detectives and investigators who were completely and 100% committed to seeking justice for Quinton. So there is a little bit of relief, but be mindful there's still a lot of work to do, and they're dedicated to doing that, and we want to see this to successful prosecution.
Is the landfill search over?
We haven't made that decision yet. That's a decision point that we'll come to once we're able to get some more analysis done, and we'll confer with the FBI and see what the best course of action is.
And LEILANI is also charged with making false statements. What false statements did she make?
I can't get into that.
Is she cooperating with police right now? Is LEILANI cooperating with police?
She's at the Chatham County Detention Center right now.
And before I go back to the initial
Damn
question
right.
that I asked about whether or not you guys found phones in the landfill, because it's the question that we said human remains. Which one was it?
Well, human remains. Some of them are human bones, and some other evidentiary matters.
And as far as the bond, is there you all have any updates as to when that would be the bond hearing, when that would be?
I do not have that confirmed. I do believe it'll take place tomorrow, but I don't have any time or any confirmation on that. We did, take her to the detention center rather late in the day, so I'm sure that information will come out pretty soon.
LEILANI made a statement to me that she wouldn't turn herself in. Was there any talk of giving her that opportunity?
No. Right.
Chief, you said in the beginning that when we're at the landfill, you said that there's a very specific dumpster that this child was put in. Can you just give us the location of that? How far this was from the house where Quinton was last seen?
I can't give you that information.
I have one more question. Can you just give
Last
us
question.
an estimate on how long this analysis would take of what you guys found?
It could take up to a week.
Okay.
And I have one last comment, and I want to thank you guys.
Wow.
because just like sometimes law enforcement gets the short end of the stick, you guys get the short end of the stick too. And you guys have been amazing, our local media throughout this. You've been fair, you've been direct, you've asked good questions.
I'm John Morgan of Morgan & Morgan. As millions flock to the metaverse, many are experiencing unnecessary pain and suffering, terrible car crashes, frightening trip and falls, and on-the-job injuries. Our army of over 800...
Wow. Hold on. I'm going to roll that back. Son of a gun.
Giving us some deference when we needed some deference. And so I just wanted to say thank you for your work that you do every day. Thank you.
Thank you, guys.
Throughout this. Because just like sometimes law enforcement gets the short end of the stick, you guys get the short end of the stick too. And you guys have been amazing, our local media throughout this. You've been fair, you've been direct, you've asked good questions, and you've, given us some deference when we needed some deference. And so I just wanted to say thank you for your work that you do every day. Thank you.
Thank you, guys.
So there it is, guys. There it is. I'm going to roll back a little bit so we can watch the beginning with the information that they gave us in the very, very tippy top of this as well. Hopefully it'll allow me to do that. We'll see. This thing is Facebook be acting funny sometimes, but at least it didn't stop like the news and crap. They have a tendency to, as soon as they go and talk about something, as soon as they give out the information, then you got somebody talking over that ish. It's like, come on, we want to hear what's going on. You know what I mean? So this thing is thinking. Maybe there's another piece of video because this one's acting very slow. Let me see what's up. So I'm going to try to see if I can play a little bit again. Nope. So crazy. So, I mean, obviously, I will, if it is willing to play, because it's not willing to play right now, which is real. Oh, there we go. I'm going to play this beginning one more time for all of us because the very beginning acted a damn fool. But I know a lot of y'all want to have a little bit of a replay to hear out what Chief Hadley had to say. And, he gave a shout out to all the people who have been, to the media, and he gave mad respect to the media who have been, diligently reporting this story and all that. I do, actually, really do appreciate Chief Hadley for being so transparent with everything so far. And yeah, I get it. These other press conferences have been a few nothing burgers, right? Where they just really had nothing. But at the same time, this is absolutely crazy. So I wanted to play one more time, just the beginning, the information, the charges that LEILANI is catching. So let's go.
Police for the Chatham County Police Department. I'm accompanied this evening by Will Clark with the Federal Bureau of Investigation. This afternoon, Chatham County Police Department detectives arrested 22-year-old LEILANI Simon and charged her with malice murder, concealing the death of another person, false reporting, and making false statements in connection with the disappearance and death of her son, 20-month-old Quinton Simon.
Bingo.
LEILANI Simon is being held at the Chatham County Detention Center and is awaiting a bond hearing. We do not anticipate any other arrests in this case. She has been the sole suspect from the beginning. On Friday, our search teams at the Waste Management landfill found what they believed were human remains. This afternoon, the FBI lab in Quantico, Virginia confirmed that they are, in fact, human remains. Additional testing, including a DNA analysis, is being conducted, and we have every reason to believe that this will confirm the remains are Quinton's.
Now, one thing that's very, very big, they found remains in the landfill, which is almost like trying to find a needle in a haystack. So that's pretty damn amazing. I'm going to say that really, really quick. And of course, I'm breaking this up because now I'm getting a chance to actually react to this, right? But LEILANI is arrested because they found human remains. They're doing their due diligence to make sure absolutely that this is Quinton Simon. But, what are the chances of it being the body of somebody else? I mean, it could be, but at the same time, something tells me that they saw the human remains, said this is of a young baby boy or whatever, to make them lead to believe that this is Quinton. So they said, hey, let's not hesitate. Let's go. Let's get his mom right now. Let's not waste any more time while they do their due diligence. And again, you've got to remember, Chief Hadley did say before, well, we need something ironclad. We need solid evidence. We only get one shot at this. So obviously he was more than confident to believe that the remains that were in that landfill were that of Quinton Simon without a shadow of a doubt. Okay? And it's sad. And of course, it makes you wonder when they say remains. They, of course, in one of the questions that was asked later, what was the remains? Was it partial? Was it the whole body? We don't know. Was the body still intact? We don't know. He wasn't getting into detail on that. But obviously, they had something enough to make them believe that it's time to go get LEILANI and throw that doggone woman behind bars.
This is a heartbreaking development for everyone who loved Quinton, for the many people who came to know him after his disappearance, and for our department. When we first received the call that Quinton was missing, we were hopeful that we would find him alive and unharmed. But as we have been telling you for weeks, all of our evidence pointed to his mother being responsible for his death and disappearance, and his remains being found in the landfill. I would like to thank the many people and agencies who worked hard to ensure that Quinton was found, that he would have a proper resting place, and that justice would be served. First and foremost, I want to thank the FBI. We are incredibly grateful for their invaluable assistance. Their expertise, their manpower, resources, and guidance are unmatched and were crucial in our efforts to find Quinton. They were on the scene within 3 hours of Quinton being reported missing and have assisted with every aspect of this investigation. The resources they poured into the landfill search are extraordinary and are the reason that we were able to find Quinton. I can't thank them enough. Chatham County Police Department's Criminal Investigation Division also deserves special recognition. Their devotion to Quinton, to making sure this crime did not go unsolved, is an example of police work at its finest. Our detectives worked tirelessly and were determined to follow every lead and uncover every piece of evidence in this case. The Georgia Bureau of Investigation, Chatham County Sheriff's Office, and Department of Natural Resources all had officers searching the landfill alongside our officers and the FBI. The support of the Chatham County Emergency Management Agency, Chatham Emergency Services, Chatham Occupational Safety and Health, Savannah Police, and Savannah Fire also were invaluable in this massive effort. Finally, I would like to thank the many people who showed their support for our department during this incredibly difficult and important investigation. We appreciate those who kept faith in the system and waited patiently for evidence we needed to make sure Quinton has every opportunity to receive the justice he deserves. At this point, I'd like to turn it over to Will Clark, who has some comments from the FBI.
Okay. And of course, we already heard the rest, but I wanted to make sure you guys heard the press conference, or at least that piece of information. Obviously, there was a lot of questions, and of course, he couldn't answer really a whole lot of things, except that LEILANI has been arrested. She is behind bars right now. She's going to be, she's going to be doing some sort of hearing here soon. I hope she gets no bond. I hope she stays there, because let's be real. Now it is even more of an opportunity for her to get up and kick rocks if she gets bonded out. All right. So I'm hoping that that's not the case. I really, really hope that's not the case. But we'll see here. And again, this is fantastic news in my personal opinion. I'm very happy about this. Justice is actually going to be served. When was the last time we actually could say that wholeheartedly, with a full heart, with full spirit? Was the last time we've ever said something like that? Usually it's injustices after injustices after injustices. But again, LEILANI has been arrested because they found remains in the landfill that they have led to believe that this is, without a shadow of a doubt, Quinton Simon. And as soon as they saw that and heard that, they went and arrested her. And damn right. Long time coming. It's been weeks. Okay? Weeks. And I want to share this with you guys because it just feels so good. This monster is now behind bars. Go ahead and take a look, y'all. Soak that in. That is her recent mugshot. And of course, we got to play the allegedly. Innocent until proven guilty. But for me, that ain't working. That is not working for me in this situation. She tried to play us all a fool. She really did try to play us all a doggone fool. In fact, I'm going to see if I can try to find this real quick. Because we do need to see this too. Because there's just pieces here that just really, we just need to relive just for the sake of it. If I can find it, that is. That is if I can find it, because there's been so much new information. Hold on. There's been so much information. But, of course, to me, it's almost, hold on. Sorry, guys. This type of BS is almost too good.
Good evening, and thanks so much for joining us. News at 11. I'm Dawn Baker. LEILANI Simon, the mother of missing Chatham County toddler Quinton Simon, talked to WTOC today for the first time since he was reported missing nearly
just a trip down memory lane.
Ago. Chatham County Police and the FBI believe Quinton is dead, and they are searching a local landfill for his remains. Police say LEILANI is the only suspect in his disappearance and death. WTOC's Shay Schrader spoke exclusively to LEILANI today.
I spoke with LEILANI, Quinton's mother, about a number of things, including her status.
Let me try. Let me see if I can fix that. I'm sorry, guys. Like I said, the echo is, I don't know why it's doing that, but we will try it again this way. Let me know if it's bad.
Is the only suspect in her son's disappearance and what life has been like for her and her family in the 3 weeks since he was reported.
What the heck? It just stopped. What? Sorry, I'm trying to take a trip down memory lane with y'all, and it just froze on me. Hold on. Let's try that again.
Good evening, and thanks so much for joining us for the news at 11. I'm Dawn.
Weeks since he was reported missing. I also spoke with her about what she remembers from that morning.
My kids woke up to me screaming, "Where's Quinton?" and running through the house. I ran and looked everywhere.
Remember this BS? I'm just a little, just a little, you know what I'm saying? Just a little, like a little, you know what I'm saying? And I don't know if there's still echo. I don't know what to do with it. This is annoying. Hold on. I'm going to try again. I'm going to try it again. I don't know why it's tripping, y'all. But it was... Let me try it again, guys. All right? But there's a little trip down memory lane.
Where's Quinton? Running through.
If it's echoes, I'm sorry, guys. I'm trying my best here. Okay?
The house. I ran and looked everywhere, inside, outside, just started screaming for help.
LEILANI reported Quinton missing around 9 a.m. on the morning of October 5th. Since then, Chatham County Police and the FBI say they believe he's dead and are searching for landfill. Police say LEILANI is the prime and only suspect in his disappearance and death, though she hasn't been charged with anything.
Until today.
I've been here every day since this. I am not running and I'm not hiding. And if something does come up that I am at fault, I will take myself to that police station.
I wonder if she did. Now, the question is, I mean, we got to run that back.
Like for her and her family in the 3 weeks since he was reported missing. I also spoke with her about what she remembers from that morning.
My kids woke up to me screaming, "Where's Quinton?" and running through the house. I ran and looked everywhere, inside, outside, just started screaming for help.
Okay. I mean, obviously, like I said, you know, just a quick trip down memory lane, y'all. Just a tiny trip down memory lane. Remember that? Remember that BS? Remember that? You know what I'm saying? Remember that? Just keep on saying that. Remember that? That was real. I mean, tears were fake, and the whole thing was just fake news. But that really happened. That's what I mean. That's reality. That is real. And I just can't stop looking at the mom, like at BJ, at Billy Joe, right?
LEILANI
woke up to me screaming, "Where's Quinton?"
from that morning.
That cocaine.
My kids woke up to me screaming, "Where's Quinton?"
That cocaine.
And running through the house. I ran and looked everywhere, inside, outside, just started screaming for help.
LEILANI
Okay. I see.
Is the prime and only
every day since this. I am not running and I'm not hiding. And if something does come up that I am at fault, I will take myself to that police station.
Again, I wonder if she actually did. See, this is the one thing I'm waiting for, which is very interesting to me. Because remember, if she said, hey, if it's really, I'm going to turn myself in. Did she turn herself in? Was there anybody out there filming her getting actually arrested? The one thing that I found very interesting, aside from that perp walk that we saw, all right, aside from them being all nice and you know, like not nice, but I mean, with besides them actually, that cop putting her right there in front of media to catch her in, you know, in shackles and everything, right? Did they try to handle her with kid gloves as far as when it came to arresting her? Or is there footage of her actually getting arrested and, you know, cops pulling up to the house and arresting that ass? Is there? Because I have yet to see anything out here. I figured there'd be protesters out there filming that ish. I haven't seen any of that. Real talk, I am looking and I haven't seen not a damn thing. I figured like all the bloggers and all the, you know what I mean, would have been out here standing outside the house, filming, protesting, etc. And yet still nothing, which is very interesting. And obviously they, yes, of course. Thank you so much for trying to Nana. Thank you so much for the 2. They had to arrest her before the press conference. Obviously. We just looked at her perp walk. But I'm saying as far as outside her home, the cops pulling up to her home, there were allegedly protesters outside of the house making her life a living hell. Now, I know a lot of them took a break. A lot of them moved on to other things, moved on to other cases. But it is very interesting that that no one was outside that house catching her getting arrested. Very interesting. Very, very interesting. But there you have it, guys. I mean, they found some remains in the landfill, which, like I said, is like finding a needle in a haystack. So shout out to all law enforcement for doing what they did, working diligently, not slowing down, not slacking off. They did everything they could in their power to find this young boy, and they may have found him. Most likely they have, which is why they arrested LEILANI, because she lied to them. She tampered with evidence, tampered with the body, etc. We're going to see what happens here as time goes on. But again, I'm just going to show you guys this again because it does feel really good. Number one, first, I'm going to show you guys 2 different things, okay? Number one, where the heck is it? Number one, I'm going to show you this. Fresh, hot and fresh out the kitchen. Here's that mug shot of that mug. And I know it's not the greatest quality, but as you could see, she is she ain't happy to be there. I'll say that. She might be on something too. You never know. You never know. I'm hearing rumors that she might be with child. I don't know if that's true or not, but if that's true, that is a huge surprise to me. Then the other piece, the part that I like, that is nice and makes me feel good. But this part is the thing that makes me feel good. So it just makes me feel good. Real talk. One more again. The walk. Again, I hope to God they bring justice, that this is getting us closer to justice, and that she doesn't slip through the cracks and gets to be free like Casey, you know who I'm talking about. I hope to God that doesn't happen. But let me say this too. Just say no, kids. Just say no. Just say no. Angel, thank you so much for the $3. I appreciate it. She was in rehab when she was arrested. That's probably the reason why. 1, she didn't kick rocks, and 2, that's the reason why they were able to arrest her on the low. So there it is. If she really was in rehab, then hey, I mean, she's done it before, the rehab thing. She's done a stint and all that. So maybe, I don't know, maybe she was trying to get her life straight, or maybe she was trying to go through detox because she doesn't want to look all strung out. Think about it. She wouldn't want to look strung out in court. Think about it. Think about it. Because if she looks all strung out, it's a bad look. Okay? It's a bad, bad look. But again, when it comes to this situation, I hope they find whatever charges, that they find those charges, it sticks to her. They don't find some weird loophole. And we get justice for this young boy. Period. It's just weird. I don't know. And you know what? Billy Joe, she could catch a charge too. She'll be catching something soon enough. Trust. Just give it time. Give it time, y'all. It's coming. It's coming. They're going to find other things. And it might be it might be other people in that house that are going to catch other things. It may not only just be LEILANI. Other people might be catching charges. So we're going to stay vigilant on this one. We're going to be keeping an eye on it like we have been. All right. Because I knew eventually something was going to pop up. Thank God this did not. I mean, all depending on what happens here, right? All depending on the DNA. If the DNA shows that this is actually Quinton and all that, you still got to rest on that too. You got to get the DNA to show that that is, without a shadow of a doubt, Quinton. Then they have more to stick to make sure that it's more solid to stick onto LEILANI. But after that, we're gonna hear other people catching other things. Trust. All right. We're gonna hear much more than just this. So give us some time. It's coming. Okay. And yes, the cause of demise is going to be a little tough depending on what remains they found. If the remains were apart, if you get what I'm saying, if it was only just a piece, it's going to be very tough to find out cause of demise. But we'll see what happens here. Again, this is great news in my personal opinion. This woman has been out free for a very, very long time, enjoying her time, getting drunk, doing whatever she wanted to do, not really giving a damn, putting the blame on everyone else. Family members were doing the same as well. Instead of her taking full accountability for taking the life, possibly, okay, taking the life, I have to say that, allegedly taking the life of this young boy. And it could have been something as tragic as a tragic accident where she turned away and then something bad happened to him, but then she freaked out and did something. Or this young boy could have passed by her own hands. The possibilities are still endless. And what sucks is that she has been doing nothing but lying this entire time. So we don't even know what the real truth is. But hopefully we'll hear something soon. I really hope, I really, really hope that we don't sit here and see her try to turn this into a circus in the courtroom as well. Like putting the blame on everything else again. Claiming things, making false claims of things. But we'll see. We'll see what happens. And we'll see what happens with this hearing. I hope to God they don't give her bail. I really hope that they say no bail. You stay in that prison. You stay in that jail until your time in court comes. Fingers crossed, y'all. Fingers crossed. Anyway, guys, that is the show. I do appreciate all y'all for being here. Real talk, I really do appreciate it. You guys have been amazing. We got some really great news, and I'm very happy about it. Real talk. Let's get justice for this young boy. And I hope this, you know what? I hope this is a tidal wave of positive news and good news for a lot of other stories that are still unanswered right now. We still have the situation with Shanquella Robinson, where we still have we're still hands up in the air, kind of lost, confused, trying to figure out what the hell's going on with that. And the case of those 4 college students from University of Idaho that were found gone in a house, a little off campus. We still need justice for those kids as well. It is absolutely knucking futz right now. And I hope to God, with this piece of information, with this good news, it starts a new trend of more good news, closing or at least bringing justice for those others that have perished in such a heinous way. So, with this information revolving around Quinton, I gotta say, may he rest in peace. Now that we are hearing for sure that this young boy has passed, my thoughts and prayers go out to the people that were deeply affected by this, the friends and some of the family that were affected by this, because clearly his immediate family were. Sorry, to me, it doesn't seem like the family was really giving a damn, in my personal opinion. Just the way that they were acting. But yes, it is sad news and it is depressing, but we are also getting some news where we can, it's not great news, but it is news in that direction. And we can actually get justice, rightfully so, for Quinton Simon. May he rest in peace. Real talk. But anyway, it's time to get going, guys. I appreciate all y'all for watching this with me. I know there's been other channels that are watching it as well, but I appreciate you watching it with me. Seriously, it means the world to me. So please do me a favor before you head out. Hit that like button down below. Do not forget to do that. I'd love to see it go past 500 likes if you can. A like doesn't cost a thing. And please do not forget to hit that subscribe button. All right? It'd be great to have you a part of the Pascal Show family. And of course, if you want to join the membership, please hit that join button down below and check out my merch page, pascalmerch.com. There is a huge Black Friday sale going on right now as we speak, 30% off of everything in store. We have a whole bunch of holiday sweaters, hoodies, t-shirts, and we got a whole bunch of mugs and more. So go and check it out. If you think that's funny, you want to just have something to sip on, please go and check that out. It'd be great to have you there, and I'd really appreciate the support. Anyway, guys, and I will tag that or pin that to the top. Oops. I will pin that to the top of the page. Okay? Actually, I'll show you what I'm talking about real quick. This lovely spot right here. You know what I mean? Boom. Like I said, there it is. Boom. Whole bunch of fun stuff. We got an essential line. We got mugs. We got t-shirts, hoodies, sweaters, for the holidays. And then some, all these looks. You can go check those out right now. Check them out. Like I said, we got mugs galore. I'm just going to show it to you guys anyway. Mugs galore, okay, for the holidays, all right? Go and check those out, all right? Check out pascalmerch.com. We got a bunch of stuff over there, all right? And it'd be greatly appreciated, okay? So, again, 30% off of everything. Black Friday sale going on right now. So go to the page and get yourself something nice, all right? Anyway, guys. It is time to get going. I appreciate all y'all. Seriously, I appreciate all y'all sharing this time and this moment with me. Again, you could have watched anything else today. You decided to watch this right here, and that means the world to me. All right? So anyway, guys, man, I hope this starts a good wave of positive news here soon. And one thing that makes me feel kind of good is that she ain't going to be celebrating Thanksgiving. I'm savage. I'm sorry. She ain't going to be celebrating Thanksgiving this year. She ain't going to get no turkey except for maybe one of those TV dinners. That's what she gets. That's what she gets. And Fuza, there we go. You can go check this one out. It's right there on the page with the Pascal Show logo on the back. Little holiday cheer, little holiday ridiculousness. All right. So anyway, yeah, Marin Sweet, I am a savage. Okay. It just makes me feel good. I'm sorry. I said it. All right. It just makes me feel good. This is exactly what she deserves. She already had fun for weeks. Shoot. Month and a half or so. Okay. Drinking, kicking it, thinking that she was above the law. Okay. Yeah, Roberta. No turkey for LEILANI. None. Okay? Thanks for the comment on Facebook. No turkey. None. Okay? No Thanksgiving for you. Anyway, that's what you get. Dag nabbit. Anyway, guys, I appreciate all y'all for being here. You guys have been amazing. I got to get going. Hit that like button. Hit that subscribe button. And I'll see you guys very, very soon. I will be back on tomorrow morning for sure. We got a big story. Got a couple big stories I got to cover that I haven't been able to do so. So we will be talking about that with the quickness this week. Okay? Getting ourselves all ready for that Thanksgiving dinner. All right? If you're celebrating Thanksgiving, that is. Anyway, it's time to get going. Love all y'all. Be good to yourselves. Be good to one another. And I'll see you guys very, very soon. This is the Pascal Show. Bye.